Have you ever seen a picture of a giraffe? Or have you ever seen a real giraffe? Did it have a long neck? Did it have a long neck? Most of them do. Most of them do. But I'm going to tell you a story about a giraffe who didn't have a long neck. He had a short 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 neck. Short neck. Most of them do. Most of them do. Most of them do. He had a short neck. Who didn't have a long neck? Who didn't have a long neck? He had a short neck. He had a short neck. He had a short neck. He had a short neck.
Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God.
Microphone check, 1 2. Microphone check, a 1 2 1 2. A microphone check. When it comes down to being down, this shit's so underground. I dug beneath the crust and found some of the deepest dusty sounds accumulate in tune to boom and bang in your speaker. I think it's such a beautiful thing. See, this is how humble humans hang. We all fumble and stumble through the same day-to-day, fade away till it crumbles and drains right out of my brain. Feeding it feels like fingertips bleeding on the page. I'm breathing to the pace, keep it even though it's odd. When you see me on the stage, best believe there's no facades, no chain, no bling, no game, no strings attached. I ain't the puppet who claimed to bring it back. It's a thing of the past, presently pushing the envelope till I go postal, going coast to coast over stretches of road. Still putting myself on the map, trying not to wear out my welcome mat. I'm telling y'all the facts, but the fact is most of the global masses care less about that. So how many acts actually snap with the message intact? Food for thought, call it a digestive tract. Duck soup, sip the essence like sap, let it circulate from your nerves to your vertebrae until it permeates every last little molecule. Come on, turn the volume up until it's volatile. Let's hop these obstacles and hurdle this maze, cause I'm on a mission, which isn't that impossible, doc. Look inside yourself, not the surgical way. It's humility, the operative word of the day, yo.
Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God. Word to mom's word is bond, word to God.
like that mic. All it takes is one foot in front of the other. My brother, discover how we keep marching to this drummer sergeant of the summer. Love leaves you parched, partially part of the thunder. Funnels out a tunnel till the rain takes it under. Kinda makes you wonder, why wasn't it a place of comfort and peace? Seems like a piece of the puzzle doesn't fit. Take a number, you're not the only sacred son of man standing in this land of hatred till nature's done with this planet and it plummets. But man, I can't explain it. I had a dream and it seemed that all the famine faded. It wasn't animated, man related or contaminated. I prayed and waited, but none of the channels played it, cause the cameras couldn't make it or be on hand to catch footage of a good man with an answer to this hatred. See, his plan was pretty basic. Humanity can make this a better place if we break the insanity. Let's face it, I'm rambling, but I'll be damned if it don't make sense. It's enough to break your dollar, not enough to pay my rent. See, it ain't a trend, only they pretend that it is. Then it gives off a bad impression to all these little kids. And as sad as it is, and as mad as I get, I'm satisfied with my intent and glad that I made a dent. You know, I can only go so far with no car, yo. I can only go so far with no car, yo. And I can only go so far with no car, yo. I can only march, I can only march. I can only go so far with no car. And I can only go so far with no car, yo. And I can only go so far with no car. And I can only march, I can only march. So who could it be? None other than a brother to man, stuck in the plan version. Me personally, I'd rather plan a revolution. Can't stand the destitution, standing in pollution, searching for the best solution. If retribution comes in the face of the captors, we'll no longer have a need for AC adapters or thugging with the gun. Let's plug into the sun, saunters in the breeze. Please, wouldn't it be fundamental? Freeze frame, shouldn't it be done if we agree change is imminent? The fish piss their own pool and swim in it. Isn't it worthless? Skimming the surface of earth is a prismless circus, searching for a vision of purpose within a verse, wondering how this fucking ground will freeze. So I seize the sound to free this town from its boundaries. Yo. I can only go so far with no car, and I can only go so far with no car, yo. I can only go so far with no car, and I can only march, I can only march, I can only go so far with no car, yo. I can only go so far with no car, yo. I can only go so far with no car. I can only march, I can only march, and I can only go so far with no car. Mike G beats will make your neck snap like a twig. Stick figure dig, roll rig it to connect back. Too skinny for fat, check collecting, strap for cash. Let the scratch set the backdrop, the baseline. Come on, no need to waste time. trace it to transcend space and make your spine embrace the taste, cause it's divine. My soul's black gold, cold rough like a diamond in a mine. Finding out how I'm climbing out to shine and shift shades, fading, aviating on cloud 9. Holy crap, it's lonely inside this zodiac sign. I only act like it's fine. Somehow I feel trapped yet aligned when my rhyme hits exactly a little bit off time. At a loss for words, watching these herbs get props they hardly deserve. Coming so soft serve.
What I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I say F that. What I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I say F that.
Just consider the situation a setback. Wipe your hands and be done with it like a wet nap. Like you peed the bed back when you intended to send innuendos, pretending you invented rap. Embellish blasphemy, asking me to tell it back and propel it telepathically. I know hella cats that be selling wax and CDs that should be smashed with a steamroller. Don't be sad that happy dream's over. Wake up and smell the selfish scene sober. Sleeping on me like a couch, you're such a freeloader. Vouching for posers, I doubt are even mediocre. Slouches haven't been rapping a year. It's laughs and jokes how they made rap a career. While I'm broke, I ought to be taxing you for lacking a sincere passion for this mic right here.
F that. What I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I say F that. What I ain't trying to hear none of that. What I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I say F that.
Quick, get a hit inside the middle of the barn. Getting blazed for days at a time till I'm gone. Snapping with a sack in rapid time. Just imagine if my blunt was a magic wand. I blow happy smoke across the sky till even the evilness gets a contact high and breaks down and cries, takes down his pride and becomes a pretty nice guy. Get in touch with your feminine side, cause we all know male plans ain't getting us fried. It's deep, let the tea seep beneath your eyes. Try to keep it cool as it creeps even deeper inside. Often eating joints so hard I'm catching arthritis, coughing from chronic bronchitis. So it's probably not the brightest idea smoking chronic, but it's one of those feelings where I just can't fight it, man. Just light it up and pass it. Doing shotguns till I'm literally blasted. Sorry dude if the smoke's alarming you. I'm hitting methods till my breath is smelling like a barbecue. Maybe from inhaling these plant particles, but now my bronchioles are covered in blood barnacles. It's better than medicine, plus it's economical. Smoking hay without the farm, it's hardly comical. Cause yo, when all the phony girls are gone, Mary's always there to turn me on. I slip a little in my bond, she helps make me calm. That's why I stay smoking on. Quick, get a hit inside the middle of the barn. Come on, it never did nobody harm. And if you're having a bad day, it works like a charm. That's why I stay smoking on. Quick, get a hit inside the middle of the barn. Come on, it never did nobody wrong. And if you're having a good day, it works like a charm. That's why I stay smoking on. So, if you see somebody hitting some grind and it smells pretty bomb, just tap him on his arm and say,
What's in the bowl?
can I get a hit? Oh, thanks, it's dank. Yo, I smoke weed like a crack addict, like it's going out of fashion like a bad smack habit. But at least it's only weed. All I need to do is chief, sit back, relax and laugh at it. And be glad that it's only a plant that burns the smoke, that coats my lungs and expands. Before I could even take another hit and be like, damn, want another gram. So funny. I forgot to laugh. Yo, you're so funny, I forgot to laugh. No matter how cool you think you are, you're not a Mac. Need to drop the act like you knew you were a copying cat. dude, you need to stop being whack, claiming how you're keeping it real, but you only reveal the obvious facts. Forgot about God while flossing with cash. It cost you in the long run and all got lost in a flash. Yeah, it might strike twice for some people. For most, that high-priced lifestyle gets repoed, no sequel. So long to that pseudo dream life in a menudo. Should've known not to believe the hype, telling how you're selling crack to fiends with pipes instead of teaching kids the differences between wrong and right. Tell me if I'm wrong or right on the money. It's funny, so I wanna be like. I'll be the butt of your jokes and host of folks cutting me down while I'm playing high post like stamps to letters. I stay on top like my flow's cold butter on a piece of rye toast. Though I only boast in the most high, so you'll get roasted, it won't even be a close try, bro. You fail to look at both sides of the scale. Pay attention to the fine detail in the rhyme. If you're blind, I can write it in braille. Feel it, follow it right down the trail. I finally found a rail to carry my train of thought against the grain to any station I want. Till now I thought skill was how to gain props in this game of hip-hop, but it's lame cause it's not. Rather it's a matter of how much they name drop and all dangle from the same jock. Now feel the raindrops, my flows unblock the drains till all the pain stops. If you're not so sure, stay hesitant. In 04 I voted for PNS for president. Going all out, kid, going balls out, consider it a call out, shouting it as loud as I can. I'm going all out, kid, going balls out, consider it a call out, shouting it as loud as I can. I'm going all out, kid, going balls out, consider it a call out, shouting it as loud as I can. I'm prowling, I plan, I'm about to bring a foul man down, dispatch whisper. So they didn't hear a damn sound. Switch back to how you mix and match fiction with facts. But this is hip-hop, why y'all just standing around? What happened to the days of the phrase I came to get down? It ain't the same now, claiming how you're bringing it back. Seems more like you're reliving the past. You have to give all your dogs a bone to pick your brain with, while wondering why you always spit the same vain shit. But ain't shit changed like ancient remains. So what I'm basically saying is they need to quit playing games with people's mainframes. It's 2004, getting more difficult to maintain, of course. It's all been said before, it just gets ignored like the war going on. It's inside and out, I'm in the cut like white blood cells, hiding out, trying to find something relevant to write about. But we're running out, let's quit wasting this time. If you ain't got shit to say on the mic, stop making the rhymes. Stressing us with crimes and sexual lies, infecting my highs with all the negative vibes. Didn't realize the sex appeal till the record deal. I bet it feels good to know you never kept it real. Don't tell me about sick cats, when my state is ill, I'm sick of cats spitting raps about how their dicks fat, going balls out with syntax. Couldn't mess with my breath control with the whole pack of Tic Tacs, cause ripping this shit is a rigorous task. Consider it for bigger, giving you a kicking up ass for acting independent, collecting corporate kickbacks so you can relax and afford your fancy knickknacks. I'm at the pad with a big, some zigzags, 15 cents, some lit in a skimp ass knick sack. Wishing that I had enough to get it proper. Glad my music's not a fad and never had to read a teleprompter. Melodramatical, hella fanatical, tell Tad, Chad, and Brad that it's radical. Looks so unnatural, but that's if you actually pay attention. Spend expand from your memory bank. Withdraw some common sense and put an end to this fake monetary prison on a mission. Pissing off sophisticated aristocrats, cause they're peons to me. In fact, anybody using 2% of their brain will agree on the fact that I'm so out of this world, nobody wants to put me on the map. But I'm beyond the back, so hungry MCs, they snack the steeds and feed off the fat. But just leave it at that way, your living needs to be killed till it bleeds completely, and we can rebuild. When all your gun claps amount to a cause, call it karma coming back to shoot a round of applause. And I'm not counting our flaws, but if I was, I could probably rap 1,500 more bars. Fuck 16, your skit seems so rehearsed. Unlike the song where you didn't even know your verse, dude, you don't deserve to be heard. Certainly disturbed and lack the use of pertinent words. Chirping like an early bird with a worm. I got you hurting like a frumpy girl with a perm. Close the curtains, you burn up like over toasted bread. It's underground, still it's over most of your heads. Getting close to the edge, pledge I'm never falling off. Cause when all is lost, I'll always know the ledge. Still aerial bound, this vocabulary is found to stab the stereo until there's barely a sound. Only darkness when I start to put carcasses of cats' careers inside a burial ground. Tight pet cemetery in a scarier how I pick your funny bone till it's all hilarious. Now you ain't morbid, you force it and get endorsed by corporate sponsors who market you to look like monsters. Strangling angels, smoking the dust doesn't change the fact you ain't rapping doper than us. So what you got is sewn shut. I've grown to become prone to untying the rope to open it up with the sudden motion. Soak up my love and devotion like cocoa butter rubbing lotion. It heals. I got so many flows, it feels like I could flood an ocean. Why you flood the market with your watered down potion? My turn to churn, leave them drowning in the butter. I meant what I said. Does it sound like I stutter? Don't consider it a diss, consider it a warning. I'd rather get along. This mission is important. Making whack rappers unhappy campers, like finding litter in the forest. You're like, isn't there a chorus? Or something like that? Like, you know, like in between the verses and then, nah, I didn't do it, dude. 88 bars, no punch-ins. Oh, y'all hoes. Collect my thoughts, save them for keepsakes. Connect the dots and plot them on top of the beat breaks. Meat breaks, beats without chopping vegetables. Robust makes weak MCs look completely unprofessional. We've done the decibels what most could only hope to wish. Upon a decimal point, we came to save some soul in this hole. Like Shugu 2 on some old kicks, coming unglued. Rose spits that voodoo that you do not get it. It's no use, please do not edit. Just let it sink in deep and think about it like your mom said it, y'all. To whom it may concern, terms accumulating, not all there, but for all I care, the human race can burn another hole in their pockets until somebody stops it. Going out to anyone with a large scale, rolling the profits. Garbage pail kid, smoke a bowl with some locked lips. Vocal soul and desire growing as the clock tick, tick, tick. Welcome to the school of hard knock life after death certificate. What a pessimistic kid suffering from a fluorescent light overdose. Giving, taking lessons from life through this mic till I'm comatose. In a mere menudo, I'm a pseudonym for bipolar rapping robot with a computer chip on my shoulder. That's what I told her. Word up. Goes out to all you cats acting hard. Harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe. Harder to follow, getting harder to breathe. Harder to swallow, getting harder to believe. Harder to follow, it's getting harder to breathe. Harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. It's getting harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. Yo, it's hard to get by, it's hard to let it slide. It's hard to let pride subside and decide whether or not I'm ready to take off this disguise and rise up to the destiny and not being denied. Let me realign both my seeing eyes, dog. Sizing up the prize, all about me and mine's. You're blind, wising up to the lies. Everything physical dies, but lives on inside of a spiritual plane. But it doesn't contain any wings, yet many things still appear in its frame. Get the picture, now let the scripture sink deep. Like thinking about the mixture of ink leaking on the beat. And how you hear it ain't an earful of game. I know you're fearful of the liars coming lyrically lame. Dumbing it down till you're numb, humming along to the lyrics in vain like nothing was wrong. Come on, it ain't a song, it's a puppet on a string. I know that I'm complaining, got a couple other things. Like first of all, how much time did you spend on your rhyme? Why does every other word have to end on the line? At the bar, rappers brag about battle scars. Girls with fat asses and acting hard, while real MCs are struggling to stay clean like soap. Hoping something's bubbling, but it's not. And even if it is, it'll pop. Goes the ego by the time I get props. My teeth will rot now, this teapot steaming hot, whistling. Didn't mean to eavesdrop. Seems like MCs are not listening to their better judgment, fudging phony shit. And it's hard not to hold a grudge with a shoestring budget when this much has been tattered. And half-assed rappers act as if nothing ever mattered. In theory, in a material world, telling it clearly in stereo, sounds like no one's trying to hear me. Now the irony and tyranny inspire me to rhyme through this wire till I'm tired. It's getting harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. Getting harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. It's getting harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. It's getting harder to breathe, harder to swallow, getting harder to believe, and even harder to follow. Yo, word up, word up. dove, lending love to the Most High. Drugs sent from up above left me mostly high. Homies are down, the sound is vocalized. Locally grounded in town, surrounded by ghostly cries. Wrote this rhyme with an hourglass in my hand, so when the towers crashed to sand, you know that time was money. Funny how flowers flirt without her skirts, working overtime, tables turn. Now it hurts so good to the last drop of cream of the cash crops, ruling everything around me like this is how it works. Satan painted the backdrop, hollow swallowed the key to wisdom's kingdom. Left the latch locked, now you follow. No, I'm not a Bible thumper, bumpkin talk show act. Yes, if the devil wore a blue dress, might just try to hump her bread, incessantly insensitive. So when my erection grew less affectionate, I'd be obliged to dump, plump, pump her nickel pimped out, sexing it for bread. The chick's dumb as bricks, but she builds up my head, fills in the gaps between traps and the drunken fits. I plunge into her supple lips, deeper than a sunken ship. Flash in the pan, only after bread and that cash in your hand. Till the day you're dead, let us stray a bit more after every yesterday. In the worst case scenario, I figured it'd be best this way. Did I forget to mention the stench of pretentious people braggadociously judging scenes like begging Beatles, bugging me, sucking me down the drudgery. I'm bludgeon whipped till suddenly subtlety uncover the love of some otherness, whisk me away to divinity's grace, timidly tasting the vicinity's view till infinity breaks. It's forbiddenly cute, suits me so slippery, but there's a slew of you, so whatever brew, come sit with me. But two and two together never last forever, literally bittersweet. Check the math, knitting the weaves, alleviate the past, deviate from the plastic path. There's your piece of the pie, don't cry if it's a cheesy cake. Rat traps made easy till kneecaps break. Take it easy, Mac, real heroes don't need that cape. I'm a king, feed me grapes instead of greasy steaks. It appears as though you love to tease me for being sleazy sake. Still extremely grateful, flying full of fate with a face full of you need me. I'm pleased to pull my weight and only mine. Why didn't you hold me during those lonely times? Showing signs of slacking spine to attach, I climbed out your trap, and that's why I'm flowing lines that glow and shine. Shine like gold mines and faux nines, you know the rhymes. Ingenious drops of rain stain the top of my brain with flows dripping like water, slowly topple terrain. Still standing still, taking in the optical range, coming to grips, knowing this bullshit's gonna change one day. And there I stand, 'cause all I am is a man in a flash in his pan. Damn. wrapped around index fingers. Lingering long enough to figure out the ring is a latch. Living lavishly while still attached to this atlas. She's captivated by plastics, tilted on an axis, and synapses owns nothing she could ever bring along to the afterlife. It lacks a sight to fathom light speed as it's happening, instead of just a concept that you might read in a dilapidated rhapsody, where they fabricate facts and pixelated aggravation, vaccinated gradually through a series of dictated observations, steering the population near the brink of extinction. And you blink and the ink sinks in deep beneath your skin and poisons us all from within. A matter of measurements, the government gathers the evidence that'll have your physical frame out of its edifice. I'm out of my mind, trying to find some relevance, getting by on mental remnants and tessellated resonance. Put down your television and turn off your newspapers. The ocean's bigger than it looks when you're glued to news anchors holding you down. Gather round, check this new flavor from a van full of bamboo paper, twisting crusaders. Boss players making moves, flossing with crossfaders and microphones cross states to the coast. Not to boast, we got the most knocking, mic rocking, smoking in and out of your little town like we were ghosts. Of course it's Galapagos, 4 kids for show, running the shows. You're so sure to find the whole tour will blow more minds and more crimes, turn heads like door chimes. It's G4, time to head to the seashore and get closer to the core, closer to the core. I'm doing breaststrokes and it's on the ocean floor for sure.
Yo, I'm good as all.
I make the beats you can feel in your chest and write the rhymes. I make the beats you can feel in your chest and write the rhymes. I make the beats you can feel in your chest and write the rhymes. I make the beats you can feel in your chest and write the rhymes.
If I would have played the army, I'd be fighting in the war, but instead I'm making records and I'm going on tour, so don't stress me.